giving that away when we hit 3,000 viewers. We have Envy versus Donut Shop. That is going to be the match going on here. I'm Golden Boy FTW alongside Revan. I've been talking way too long. Let's go ahead, hop into the game. I'm not going to let Revan get a single sentence in. I'm going to talk the entire time.
Well, this is really why. I want to point this out. Rambo's break-off class. Using 2 EMPs, 2 grenades with fast hands, no attachments on his gun. Right away, he's going to actually stay with it so we can see his perks. So there you see his perks. This is his break-off class. This is what he uses on the start. It's actually really effective. We'll see when he decides to change it up. And he's still going with it, so he wants to get those nades out. He wants to annoy the enemy as much as possible right now.
You know, I have not seen that in a very long time. I have not seen 2 grenades on one class. This is actually really interesting.
This is the most selfless thing you could do. This is a really non-selfish class, and it's used for one purpose only. Break the hard point.
Okay,
and then you just switched it up.
Yeah. So now he is actually back to his normal class. MP7, I do want to talk about this real quick, and actually bring up the perks if you can on the side, because I can't see the perks and see what he's using. But I do want to talk about this. You know, MP7, not a gun that I saw a lot of people use, and I guess out of nowhere it just kind of became popular again. I mean, I was using it at the beginning of the game. Did something change that I missed?
It's since after title update 8, you know, the PDW, the MSMC, they took a hit. So everyone's like, you know what are other subs I can use? And the MP7 was one of them. I'm currently in a love-hate relationship with it. Sometimes it's awesome, sometimes it's great, but it gives you a good advantage mid-range. You know, it's more viable than MSMC in a mid-range gunfight against an assault rifle. And it also has a nice bullet size clip, you know, 40 bullets. What more could you ask? So it's a really viable gun, and Rambo chooses to use it on land because he thinks that it is more consistent than the MSMC.
Yeah, and you know what too though, the MSMC has been a little spotty. I've been watching a bunch of other people play, and you know, it's been a little bit off. Granted though, I still love the gun, and it's one of my favorite submachine guns in Call of Duty. But Grim, he's starting things off lovely here.
I think he's a little excited.
He's on a 5 score streak, on a 6 score streak, 7 score streak for Grim, just dominating Envy right now.
Yeah, he's a happy boy right now. He has his score streaks. Now we'll see when he decides to use them. You know, he's not going to use it at the garage hardpoint unless he gets this sentry gun. But look at the rotation from Envy. They know how important the garage is. They're already there. But who's going to win the fight on the spawns? Incepts for Donut Shop. He's in there controlling it. He does manage to pick up the kill, but it's still currently contested here by Rambo. Grim's going to move in. If he picks up this kill, he's going to get the War Machine. And there you go. There's the War Machine. Oh, but he's going to get cleaned up here by Jacob. However, something to take note of course, he has those score streaks ready to call in.
Yeah, and that is going to be dangerous there as Jacob's moving in, MP7 in hand, able to take out one, and he is going to get taken out. But Grim now, with that War Machine finally stopped, that would be by Rambo. And look for Rambo to make some big plays here. He is a very smart player when it comes to hardpoint. We were actually talking about it the other day, and he was just giving me some pointers. And I'm like, well, that's why they regard you as one of the best players in the game, man, because you just know what you're talking about. Rambo also working on a little score streak of his own, right, Rev?
Yeah, and here we go, nice kill right there. So you can see he's around 1 kill, but everyone's starting to rotate. They're focused on the basketball hardpoints. But talking a bit more about Rambo, I feel like his smarts kind of undervalue his gun skill. You know, he does have a decent shot. He knows how to shoot his gun, and sometimes people just take that for granted of him.
That is true. You know, when someone sees Rambo go off, they're like, oh wow, Rambo.
Rambo could shoot? Like, when did this happen? Like, he's always been able to. He knows what he's doing.
Exactly. And then he just started, Proofy just clotheslined him with a blade in his hand. That was disrespectful. But yeah, so it's just pretty funny how people kind of totally disregard that Rambo does in fact have some pretty solid gun skill. And gets a 3-piece.
They all just lined up for him how much he's going to get, but nice job from Rambo. That's going to give him a bit of score. Once again, working towards those score streaks.
That is very good there, and you can actually see the pushes happening from the green side there. Lots of pressure, and they're just going to hold down this staircase, and Envy is looking very good here, 104 to 38, and now Envy is running away with this one against Donut Shop.
You know, at the start of the game when Black Ops 2 first came out, Envy, their hardpoint game was very iffy. They made a roster change, they put Rambo on the team, and ever since he's been on the team, this has been turning into one of their best game types. They are so strong. They know exactly when to rotate, and they're so on point with their communication, when to look on the map. Now, for instance, this hard point, when you want to play is you want one person just laying down inside the hill. He just wants to stay alive, and the other 3 teammates, they just watch over him. They're watching pillars, they're watching zigzag, and Stavo putting it to work right here. He's on a 4 kills before he was able to get taken out.
Yeah, and so going back to that point you were trying to make there, so you want that one player lying down, and then where do you want the other 3?
You know, kitchen is a strong point to hold. You can get a good angle on pillars, and zigzag pool stairs very important to hold as well. And you could have, depending on where you want that 3rd guy, he can kind of rover around, try to guess where the spawn points are. But it's really important to have, you know, either at least 2 assault rifle players looking over that guy in the hard point.
Oh, well, that's some good observation, guys. Take notes. We're learning here from Revan. And Rambo is
Rambo's a little excited now.
Hey, I mean, with all
He's got his happy pants on.
He has to. He has to step it up. He has to be very vocal. And Donut Shop is just not doing anything here. 160 to 48, and the score is just climbing up here for EnVy. They are running away with this one. JCap able to pick one off, can't take out the second as well. Inceps is going to have hill control on the ring, and there you're going to see two players moving in. Now at this point in time, does Rambo switch back to that same strategy again with the fast hands and the grenades, or he's just playing as a
he
game?
could. He definitely could. It would definitely be a viable thing to do. However, let's see where he spawns. So he's spawning quite far away from the hard point. Off the break, it's a little bit better because you both spawn equidistant from the hard point, so it's kind of like you can get them off the break here. But maybe he just wants to stick with his class. Also, something I just want to talk about a bit. JCap, he's really adapted to this anchor role position. It's a new role implemented in this game because spawns are really important. Yeah. So normally it would be him and Proof just kind of switching on and off. JCap's like, hey, I'm just going to focus straight on anchoring, and he's just going to unleash the beast that is Proof right here. He does get cleaned up, but this guy, he doesn't mess around. He's one of the best in the game.
Well, and I think that speaks to how these players, are very selfless, and that's what you need to do if you want to succeed, guys. If you want to succeed, there needs to be that player that six bat and says, guys, I'm gonna play anchor. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm not gonna worry too much about getting crazy amount of kills. But the sad part is that JCap does pull off great numbers as well. So you can actually see right now that he's getting a bunch of kills, playing very smart, dropping back into the kitchen. They're just holding this hard point lovely. They're about to cross the 200-point threshold. Somebody please stop JCap.
It's all about the rotation right here. He knows where they're spawning, so he knows how aggressive he could be. He's looked at the mini-map, so that, hey, Proofy, he's anchored right now. I could take my time. This is my moment, and he's grasping it right here. He's picking up kills, got full score streaks, but they're looking to end it on that garage hardpoint. I'm looking at the time. They cannot win off this current hardpoint, but they could get pretty damn close.
Yeah, they could probably cross it around the 225-point threshold. That seems to be the possibility. Rambo already setting up in the garage here. He missed the player behind him. He is going to get taken out, but there is going to be another EnVy player coming in from the side. It is going to be Stainville there, and his teammates need to get there for support, but it seems as if Donut Shop wants to try and rally a comeback in the late part of the game.
Yeah, Stainville trying to go prone behind these Lambos. Not going to work out, though. He is picked off, so Donut Shop is going to have some control, but look at this score, Golden Boy. They have such a huge deficit to try to overcome here. And how do they do it? It starts with this hard point. If they're able to lock this down for a good chunk of time, they're going to be able to rotate, maybe build up some score streaks to try to take out EnVy from their position and beat them on the rotation of basketball.
Yeah, this hill right here is so important. It is also very difficult to break as well, because of the fact that you can kind of watch all the doorways with ease, and it's the only other big opportunity they have to get in there is right there, the garage doors, and it's so you're just so open that you're probably going to end up getting taken out. And now the early rotation is going to begin for EnVy because they know that they are not going to be able to get that garage. And now Modi going over, but the score streaks are going to be coming down. Hellstorm, rain of death and destruction. That might just be it. That could be the final nail in the coffin, Revan.
Also, JCap put down his sentry guns, so they're going to have a little added support as they're going to try to end it here on the basketball court hard point. Looking at their setup, looks like it might be possible, but, Donut Shop, they did make a good stand on that garage hard point, but if you want to break it, you need to use that smoke green. That's going to give you cover through the middle doors. I just said that's where you push as EnVy. They're just going to close this one out, but I want to take one final look at the scoreboard. 30 and 22 there for Rambo, so we were just talking about this, how Rambo, he knows how to shoot his gun, and he's on top of the scoreboard here.
Very, very good plays there. EnVy looking very solid in that matchup. Donut Shop, they looked good in the beginning. They were holding it together nicely. The matchup was pretty close, I would say. And then out of nowhere, just Rambo started to go off. And what's crazy is that Grim opened things up with a wonderful streak.
Yeah, Grim was the only person doing something that game.
He was able to get a War Machine in the beginning of the game there. Did nothing. It didn't, while he was 30 and 27, they just could not seem to get anything together. EnVy's rotations were on point. That's why they won that game.
Not just the rotations, is that EnVy's setup. That's always been the thing that whenever I'm watching a stream from EnVy, whenever I'm watching them play, I look at where they're setting up on the map, and they do it so perfectly. It's like they have crossfires covered. They're able to help each other out from the positions they're in, and it's really cool to watch to see, how they've advanced the level of Call of Duty being played.
Yeah, most certainly. I do agree with you there. So we're going to be getting game number 2 set up here in just a little bit, guys, but let's see if we can cross 3,000 viewers. That would be awesome. When we do cross 3,000 viewers, there's a nice pair of Astro headphones. Revan's actually going to go and get it. There you go, right there.
So sexy.
Some Astro gaming headphones. It's like, oh yeah, so lovely.
Oh.
That is so right.
Actually, I just got the pink neon Astros.
Yes, and I got
those
the yellow
are
ones.
Sexy as. I can't wait to get those.
High five for color Astros.
They came
Yeah.
right after I left to come to this event.
Same here.
I was hoping I'd be able to show them off here, but just came at the bad time.
Yeah.
But they're really good. Make sure to go check them out. They're one of our sponsors for this event. They supply us with all the mix heads, which makes setups go so super smooth.
Yeah, I literally love my Astro headphone. I mean, it's not even a plug. You guys don't even understand. I've owned how many Astros? Now I own 3. I've owned 3. I gave one to my friend. I have the 2013s back at home. I bought my own first pair of Astros, and that was like the best investment I ever made. So, you know, definitely not even a sponsored plug. Seriously, just if you're not using Astros, you're crazy. Everyone has a preference on headphones, you know what I mean? But I will never. I love this stuff. So, with that said, game number 2. What's it going to be?
I'm not too sure.
We're not going to go to a break.
Yeah,
we're just
no
going to
break.
keep it. We're just going to keep it.
I love
What's our next
feeling.
game type? S&D standoff.
Yeah, so with the veto
We
system
rhyme.
that we're doing here, you could choose in which order you want to play the game type. So
Yeah.
they're choosing to play Search and Destroy second. So you're going from Hardpoint, super fast-paced game type, to Search and Destroy, which tends to be a bit more slower.
Yeah. And now, if you're looking at this matchup, who is going to be the one that to kind of like come up on top? Can Donut Shop win this game, or is just EnVy too good? Are they just going to stop them at every opportunity that they
I
get?
think if you're going to try to take a map off EnVy, it's going to be in Search and Destroy. I think at this moment in time, it might be one of their weaker game types. But, of course, you know, their Heartburn, their CTF is just so strong.
Yeah.
But we'll see how it plays out. Maybe Donut Shop has something up their sleeve. I don't think we've played a lot of Search and Destroy here. I know we just played our first Search and Destroy of the event in our last match that you guys just saw. That was on Express.
Yeah.
But, you know, we'll see. It looks like they're going to be switching hosts here. But
So, tell us, by the way. Tell us who you think's going to win. Just, you know, tweet us at @soar_Revan, which will be changed very soon.
Yeah.
And at Golden Boy FTW, which Revan's going to change his name to Revan FTW.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
But it looks like everyone's in the lobby.
Just ignores me.
So
tears.
talking a bit more about standoff search. Generally
Yes, let's
speaking,
go ahead.
we see people push that A-bomb site. I don't see many people go B, even though I love it when they do, just because of the interesting positions people could get to. You know, they'll flank around the alley, they'll go over the jump wall, they'll just try to be really aggressive with smokes and EMPs, but generally, you know, everyone goes A, they try to get that initial shot off with the sniper, which is usually what Rambo does. He's going to be one of those guys with the sniper on his back, just trying to get that early pick.
So would you predict that EnVy could take this game against Donut Shop? I mean, I don't know. With the way that if Donut Shop comes out with the same tenacity that they did at the beginning of the Hardpoint game,
They just need to carry that momentum through.
Exactly. They need to do that again. They need to catch EnVy off guard. That is how you beat EnVy. That is how other teams have done it in the past. You just need to be creative. You need to outsmart them, and that's hard to do. You know, because they are a very smart team. But I think that the guys in Donut Shop, you know, Modi's a veteran in the game. Grim plays, you know, very well. He's been definitely solid. Yeah, and Inceps as well has been another solid player in this entire tournament. I think that they have plenty of opportunities and plenty of weapons to catch EnVy off guard.
I was actually just about to say that, about if you want to beat EnVy, EnVy's a team that they like to control the game. They like to play their standard to their pace. If you're able to change the pace of the game, you throw them off guard, that's how you beat them. But here we go, Rambo with the sniper.
Going to the game.
He's going to find one. It's going to be Incep's curl next to bomb. He might have cold-blooded on. I'm going to search real quick. Nope, does have toughness, but he's laying inside the cubby. And here we go, Rambo. He's going to be making his move.
Yep, and Rambo on the hunt. Find one player inside of the yellow, and he's going to have to drop back.
Yeah, he found 2 right there, as you see on the main map. One dropping back. EnVyUs Modi dropping back, but Shoney's watching him. And here we go. EnVy, they're definitely making that A push.
Yeah, in a few of my conversations that I had with Rambo and stuff and talking about how their approach to search and destroy is, dirty snipe by Rambo.
He used to be an optic.
Yeah. But, you know, it's just and getting those points, by the way, for the trophy system, that pretty much is equal to kill right there. But it just in talking about how they play search and destroy, we were actually chatting about it, and, you know, the way that Rambo kind of views it is everyone plays super aggressive. So let's, you know, change the pace of the game. And like you said, control it. And that is something that EnVy does a really good job of. The bomb is going to be down here. Modi is going to get taken out by Rambo. Rambo's on a tear right now, Revan.
No, Rambo, he's so good on LAN. You know, everyone's plagued by that online connection, but Rambo shows up to LAN. And I was so impressed with his performance at the CoD Championships. I believe he was definitely one of the top shiners, top performers for his team. I think he got one, if not, definitely 1 kill I think he got maybe 2. Yeah, he got 2 kills along with the trophy systems, but Stainville got the bomb plant there. So just to add up the score, I want to see if he's close to that RC car.
Well, those trophy systems killed. Yeah. Those trophy systems were 50 points each, right? Yeah. So that pretty much equaled a kill right there. And so that is great for Rambo if he can continue on this pace. And he also has that MMS as well. I'm really liking that. The use of the MMS.
It's so useful for the position he's playing right here. So if they come back out, he's laying down. Well, he was laying down behind that bridge. He's going to be able to look through it. He's going to be able to look around this corner, see exactly when they're coming. If they're not using cold-blooded, if they're taking it really slow, taking it, inch by inch inside the grass. But I was talking to the EnVy guys as well. JCap, they don't like to use the RC car, which I highly disagree with. I mean, you're not going to get that sentry gun. Like, what are the chances you're going to get it?
I think having a sentry gun is kind of useless.
At least it's something. Like the RC car, it'll do something. It'll find you the position of one player. You might even get a kill if you're lucky, but they just decide not to use it because they don't think it's good. But Rambo, he's on a bit of a flank, Golden Boy.
Yeah, he's on a super flank here. And can't come all the way around. I think he may have gotten called out. I'm not too sure.
No, he's going to kill this guy. No, he's going to play it really smart. Look how smart he's playing this. He's waiting to plant him.
Oh, sweet Lord. That is just so foul. Oh, my Lord. The way that he caught both of them right there. They were just so unsuspecting on that one. Now, Shawnee's going to be in a bad spot here. They know that he's going to be running over to the B-bomb site. That is where the rotation is expected. But you know what, though? I think Shawnee might try and be a little coy with it. But Stainville is able to get that one pickup. And now Modi's going to be the last one left alive here for Donut Shop.
I've seen Rambo make that play so many times. Flank around. Don't shoot that guy at boxes. Just try to wait to see if you can find more of his teammates. Does just that. And a lot of players in this position, they would have rushed that shot. They would have went for that initial goal, but Rambo was just like, you know what? He's going to push out soon. Time's winding down. If he pushes out, I might find one of his teammates. And that exact scenario happened. Picked up 2, and that just forced Donut Shop on the back foot. And from there, EnVy, they took the round.
But you know what, though? That flank was not possible without his teammates, though. That, while he did have an amazing, they kept them there. They kept them focused, kept them, like, thinking, oh, yeah, they're definitely all pushed up. And then Rambo goes for the flank of all flanks, ends up getting 2 players there. Amazing plays. Now we're looking, Rambo's on the screen. But I want to see what's going on there with the bomb carrier. I want to see what's going on with Stainville.
Oh, he's got the dual band LMG. So this is a gun we've seen brought into play a bit more. And we'll see how he decides to use it. Finds one inside the cubby. Easy pick it for him, and he gets his RC card. Thank you, Stainville, for using the card. Let's see if you know how to use it.
So our friend Chris Puckett, by the way, really does not like the RC card.
Why not?
He hates it. I don't know if you've heard like the recent cast. He just thinks it's useless.
Why?
I don't know.
It's kind of like that scouting probe in StarCraft. You use it, you see where they are on the map.
I agree.
And I've gotten some kills with it, especially on a map like Raid Search and Stray. You just boost it right into the kitchen.
And even what we saw earlier today, I don't know if you saw it, Basher, from I forget the team that he was playing with, but I think it was Second Nature. He actually had an amazing clutch with the RC car in Express. It was a 1v2, last person left alive. He had around 15 seconds to work with the bomb. Busted out the RC car when he was in the top bridge, and then the RC car came down, killed one guy, and he had a shotgun and popped the last dude. That RC car, without that, he wouldn't have been able to create that many problems for that other squad. That was actually Rage Gaming, if I'm correct. But looking at Shawnee here, he's able to pick up a few kills. Has that bomb in hand now. He's pushing out very recklessly here, Revan.
Yep, finds one, though. He's going to take out proof, so it's left all up to Rambo in a 1v3. And if there's one player in EnVy you want in a 1v3 situation, it's got to be this guy. I saw this guy clutch back-to-back 1v3s on Meltdown Search and Destroy at Dallas to keep them in the tournament. They eventually lost the map to VVV Gaming, but nonetheless, he's shown that he could do this in the past. However, you don't want that bomb to blow up, so he's got to make a move soon. It's going to give the other team, I think it's 300 points if it blows up.
Yeah, and he's trying to find one. He does locate
Hellstorm.
That was going to be Modi, and he has a Hellstorm. Oh, no!
He's using it.
They know! He got one, but he can't get the second. The other one's going to be back by the tank.
No time.
And here comes Rambo. He's going to find him around the corner. Rambo with the 1v3 clutch, but he's not going to have enough time to go for that defuse. Oh, my God. He's 8-0, but
well, he just made us eat our words. You're never going to get the sentry gun in Search and Destroy.
Yeah, but how
Rambo,
effective
he
is
gets the damn sentry gun.
How effective is a sentry gun in a round-based game type?
I mean, you put it on your... Who's using EMPs right now? I mean, generally speaking, a lot of people won't use that EMP.
I mean, I would save the sentry gun for like...
And of course they know that he has it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of playing that mind games, we're forced to rush here because he has a lightning.
We got the
bomb. But with that new title update, You only get that one ping insertion.
You know, I almost feel like, while I want to say Rambo did the best play he possibly could do there, it's like he used that Hellstorm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that kind of bumming me out a little bit. He has a lightning though. Yeah.
You need to kill that guy that planted the bomb. Otherwise, he gets streaks. And he did just that. He killed, I believe it was Shawnee who got the plant with the Hellstorm missile. And, you know, in the end, it worked out. So you might kind of judge it at first, but you got to think about it. I think, you know, if he didn't make, you know, the kill on the bomb planter, it might have been a waste. But he made that kill. That was the important kill to make. And now they're in a good position to win this round.
Yeah, they certainly are. It is actually going to be a 2v3 here with EnVy having that man advantage. Grim and Modi last two left alive. Stanville finding one. He's able to take out Grim just as JCap takes out Modi. 4-1, 2 rounds away. EnVy looking very good here to take this one and knock Donut Shop into the loser's bracket. Donut Shop needs to step it up right here, right now. And
Donut Shop, they were looking really good in their previous match on main stage. Modi, he was going off, and we haven't seen much of him in a while. I mean, he was a household name back in the day, back in CoD 4, back in MW2. Such a solid player, and actually, let's go on board with him now as they're trying to claw their way back into the game.
You know, they're going to have to think outside of the box here, and I think that is exactly what they're going to do. They're going to have to be a little bit coy with their maneuvers. You know, probably give EnVy a little taste of their own medicine. You know, be like outsmart them.
Don't shoot it. Don't shoot the trophy. That's what they want you to do.
Yeah.
You know, he's like,
he thought about it too.
I want to shoot it, but just think, if there's a trophy system here, there's got to be a guy around the area. It's most likely going to be Rambo here with that MMS.
Yep, and he knows exactly where he's going. Now, what perks there is Modi working?
He's got
with
Flak Jacket, Cold-Blooded Toughness, Dead Silence, Extreme Conditioning.
So he's not going to see him with that MMS.
Nope.
But at the end of the day, though, Rambo's still playing this area, and he does have eyes, and he does have a little bit of an advantage. And there's going to be JCap up top, and the shots were exchanged there. Rambo is going to go for the pickup, and you can see here he's going to go for the pick, and he gets it as he comes around the side. Rambo with the stop. 9 kills. Oh,
he hasn't died.
This is insane. This is insane.
We saw a 26 kill screen capture the flag. Now Rambo, he's on a 9 kill screen, search and destroy as EnVy. They are now 1 round away from putting Donut Shop into the loser bracket. Here's how happy your round ending. Kill cam, JCap setting up top in the grandma's house. Easy picking for him as JCap. He's one of those robot players where he doesn't miss.
He really is.
Don't know him and Proof. They just.
That's why like them two together is just such an evil combination.
It's really unfair. I think we might have to break up this team.
Yeah, it might have to nerf them or something. They're really good. I mean, you know, a lot of people talk about, you know, like on Impact, you have Karma and Killa, you know, even Miracles. You talk about all 4 of those guys, and you know, you even talk about Clayster and Eggs and those guys, even John or Huddle. But you know, JCap and Proofy have been just so awesome throughout like their entire just time playing, you know, Call of Duty, and that is why I am just so impressed by them. Mind you, Rambo has not thrown down that sentry yet.
He's gonna do it right here.
Yeah, as soon as that goes down, there goes the sentry. GG. That is pretty much gonna be it.
Let's take a look at our scoreboard. 10-0 for Rambo. He's gonna make it 11 soon. I believe he just saw 1 player. Well, he is in the middle of courtyard. Shots have been fired. It's only a matter of time now before that player is cornered and Grim falls. EnVy wins very convincingly. I thought this was going to be a much closer match. Donut Shop, they were looking so good in their previous matches, but EnVy, Rambo, they're just too good.
Rambo went 10-0, did not die a single time in that entire game.
He's in his homeland, but doesn't have to travel too far.
It's like he has home territory. But you know what, though? I do want to say that you got to give credit, and if you look at the scoreboard there, you got to give credit to his entire team. Everyone, you know,
they all put in the work.
Kept the deaths low. Yeah, they put in the work. Stainville got some great plants in there, got great movement. Because, you know, a lot of people, he had 2 plants. A lot of people don't think about that. They don't think about how a plant really changes.
To go for that bomb plant, you gotta be so brave.
Not only that, though, but when you get the plant, the dynamic, that it pretty much just changes the entire game around. Now the pressure's on the defensive team. They're going to be the ones on the attack, and that was because of a player like Stainville. So all of the members of EnVy played very solid. Donut Shop, though, you got to give them credit. They're going to be making a run through the losers bracket. I'm looking forward to seeing what they could do as they're one of the top teams in this tournament, as well as you guys as well.
Yeah, heck yeah, we're going to be playing.
Your grin, his smile, I won't lie, that was actually adorable.
If we keep winning, we're actually going to play Goonjar's team in the semifinals, I believe, of our side of the bracket. But talking a bit more about the match that just happened, that's what you expect from EnVy right there. The teamwork, that's what they're known for, is just working together, thinking about every situation, calculating what's our best plan of attack right here. And they executed every single time, and they just made quick work of Donut Shop right there.
Yep, so we'll see what EnVy does tomorrow, but that is going to do it for today.